how do you know if you are in perimenopause or menopause? How can you tell the difference?
Okay. Perimenopause is way harder to know where you are just than menopause, because menopause has a definitive end. You know you're in menopause when you've had no bleeding for a year, you're in menopause. Or you've had surgery, ovaries removed, you've had a hysterectomy and your ovaries removed, you're in menopause. Sometimes you can be in menopause from chemotherapy or radiation, where you go into menopause earlier than the normal age. But for perimenopause, it's kind of nebulous. But I think here's a good rule of thumb. If you are over the age of 40, you're probably in perimenopause, whether you're having any symptoms or not, because you don't have to have symptoms for these sort of hormonal changes to start happening in the background. So if you're over 40, you probably assume that you are. Some women, it's even earlier than that, but particularly if you start to experience symptoms, those same symptoms that we talk about, the hot flashes, mood swings, sometimes it's irregular bleeding. And that also will sometimes be the first sign that that women are in perimenopause. So it's not really a diagnosis that's made by a blood test or a sonogram or a physical exam. It is really based upon your age and or symptom profile. But again, you don't even have to have symptoms. We know that your periods are not going to last forever. They will stop. So just think about it. If you roll that back 10 years, you're in perimenopause during that entire transition time from your peak reproductive years, usually that happen in your 20s and 30s, until you get to menopause when you're 50s. And perimenopause can happen anywhere in between.